Well, what if I was to tell you that that is a really good thing? To feel that lost and that lonely and that poignant missing of self. I mean, that that is so true to the moment, right? Telling the truth. What happens when you tell the truth? You get the truth, right? So important is knowing what it is that you're really wanting, what you're really longing for. And having the breakdown of defense come apart between what it is that you're longing for and where you really are in your life is telling the truth. It's bringing you to yourself. That defense coming apart, touching upon the loneliness and the longing to such a degree that there's no more, the gap is gone between what it is you're wanting and who you are. So spiritual seeking, for the most part, is a dance that people do, that we do, because we're not quite ready to tell the truth. You know, it's a distraction. Dance around the truth and dance around the truth. Instead of just stopping, feeling all the feelings that come from not having what it is you really want. The oh my God that you just said. Oh my God. It's so close. It's right there. You start to feel the utter painfulness and the defeat too. I don't know how to do this. You know, I really don't. Throw up your hands. I really don't know how to do this, and it's hard, or whatever. You know, those are all thoughts, but the feeling of it, the defeat, the drowning, whatever the experience is, you know, just sitting with that, not as a concept, not turning it into a concept, right? Not turning it into anything. Let yourself be swallowed up by what it is that you are afraid of. Because that moment where separation really took hold and was believed in, whenever that was, it was a real giving up. And there's so much sadness and grief for most people to retrace back to that point. Most people, a lot of people, are afraid of that place. And they call it the void, or all the stories that people make up that point to that moment before you really let yourself step back into the unknown, which is your nature. So before you became anything, you were the unknown. But that gap, to traverse that gap, sometimes we have to go through the experience of fear or loneliness or whatever it is that was the sensory experience that bridges that gap back to your true nature. So when you start feeling that, and you're like so tender and so vulnerable and shaky, you know you're onto it. You're onto you. You're onto you. It's not going to necessarily stay that way. It's just this tremor. Not everybody goes through it, but for many, it's just that song of longing singing itself back. Yeah, it can look any kind of way. Just hang there, however it feels. May go through different landscapes, but just hang there and be with it. And it feels really good in the end. It's like, oh my God, really? That's how alive I can feel? Really? If we don't have labels for it, you know, it's aliveness. It's not sleepiness.